Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Yes, we're going to start directly into it. I'm not going to teach you basics because I think you guys know what the basics are. If you don't know, I'll quickly explain. The centerpieces don't move, they only have one side. The edges only have two faces, like two sides I guess. You can change them. And in the corners you have three and you can, they're really useful. Yeah, okay, let's get started. Alright guys, so I got my Rubik's Cube here. This is a very old cube. I have ordered one. It's gonna come in a couple of days. But yeah, I got a Rubik's Cube. It's gonna come in a couple of days. The other one. So for now we're gonna manage with this. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, most people don't know how to solve Rubik's Cube. What they do is they actually do one side, then the other, which is not correct. Like, you're not supposed to do that. What you're supposed to do is do layers by layers. So first do this layer, clean this side, do that. Then the second layer, this row, and then the final layer with the yellow. Now I'll do all the three today in this video, and let me tell you something. The most easiest stage is probably the second one. A little bit tinier, more hard is the first one, and then the hardest one is this one, third one, because you'll see why it's the third one. You have to do more algorithms to solve it, and you'll see in the video. So yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so now we're gonna get started. First of all, we need to make a white cross. So one white there, like this. To do that, we'll have to go to the yellow side, like so. Once you're on the yellow side, you need to look for white pieces. So just rotate the cube until it finds pieces. Right, I found a piece just here. Look at it. You have to find edges with white in it, okay? Now, we're gonna turn it so it aligns with this. Look, it was like this, and now I do this so it aligns with this. Then you can turn it up. Alright, this piece was already in, so we gotta make like a daisy shape type thing. White, 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 yellow. Okay? Daisy shape. I think you know daisy. It's flower. Now we found another piece, so I'll just put it up, and then I'll look for another piece. Looks like there's no piece, right? So it must be on the bottom. Yes, it's on the right side. Now to get this piece up, you need to check if there's anything obstructing it, like this one. So what I'm going to do is turn this layer that way, so there's nothing on the way. Then I turn this twice up, just like that, easy. Now we got a daisy shape. Now, what you have to do, each white pieces has this other color on the bottom. Okay, so you got to look at that color. So basically, blue. Let's do blue. Now we have to align this with the centerpieces. So blue goes with blue, alright? Easy. Now what you have to do is just turn it down twice, alright? Now that piece is now on the bottom, on the white section. Now it's time for the orange. Orange is already aligned. You can do any. Green's there, and then red. Just like this. So you now have a little like this, something you should have. These are aligned. Now, to do this next step, you will have to do the corners. These have to be correctly aligned. So we'll have to find them down here. Okay? So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. They're not done yet. The first layer, as Liza said, it was a little harder than the second one. So yeah, good luck on that. But Next up, let's now solve this first layer. So we've got corners left. So what you have to do for the corners, something simple. Just look for some pieces, like this one, corners with white pieces, like this. Okay? So there's 2 here. I'm going to take this one. So it has white, alright? We need to put this white section up in one of these corners. But it's not that easy as you think. You have to look on these side colors, like green and orange. So you have to turn this piece around to find green and orange. So it needs to be between green and orange. Depends on the color. If this is blue, you have to do blue and orange. If this blue is red, then you have to do blue and red, like that. So look, green, orange, white. Okay? So now I'll move that up to there. To do this, you have to face the white piece towards yourself. Okay? And then you have to turn. If it's on the right, then turn towards the left. If it's on the left, turn it towards the right. Okay? So I'm going to turn it to the left because it's on the right. Then the piece where it was on, which was here, I'll move that piece down. And then I'll turn this piece back. As you can see, this piece has now fixed itself. Now I can move that up, and as you can see, I got a piece in, just like that. We gotta do that a couple of times until this is filled, and that's your first layer done. I'll do that real quickly. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you how to move these down, because this is on the bottom. I don't teach you for these ones. So for this one, it is the right one. You have to find a empty piece. This is not empty, so we're going to turn the bottom layer towards where it's empty, just like this. See, it's empty right there. Look. And then you have to, of course, turn it like this down and spin this layer twice. There. Now you can move that layer up, and that piece you just found should be up here now in this layer. There it is. Found it. Now you can easily put that in there. So blue and red, and then I can turn it like this. Down, turn, and then in. Okay. So you got this one piece and that piece. So just 2 left. Now, if your white corner is stuck on this one, where it's not supposed to be, then you have to turn it like this. Okay? Turn like that. And move that once and twice. Move that twice and place that back up. And then you can turn that twice again. And there's that piece which was stuck up there. Now let's quickly locate it. It's right here. So what we're going to do, going to turn that right, down, back, up. Perfect. Look at that. We're nearly done with the first layer. Now, final layer. This is easy. Now mine's on the left. Turn it to the right. Move it down. Go back and move up. Wonderful. Look, first layer done. Now that was for the first layer. So after you've done your first layer, you have to go and move on to the second layer. Now for most people, the second layer is actually the easiest one on a Rubik's Cube. The hardest one is this one, of course. But let's do this. Let's quickly finish this up. Okay? So now to do the second layer, you have to now go locate a edge piece with no yellow. There should be an edge piece with no yellow. You're looking on the bottom layer just here on this one. This one there. Okay? Now let's look. So right here I have orange and green. So what I have to do is I have to locate orange and green. So I have to align this with orange, just like this. Orange and green. Now, because the green is on the left or right on orange, right of orange, so then I have to basically turn this to the left. Okay, so if it's on the right, then you have to turn it to the left. If it's on the left, you have to turn this piece to the right. Basically the opposite way of that color. Also, to figure out what color you have to use this one. Okay, so after I just turn my piece. Now what I'm going to do is turn this piece, which the right side, down, and I'll bring that piece back, and then I'll put that back up, and then you have to put that piece back in. And like magic, that piece is now in, as you can see. The piece which was there has moved in there, which is what we wanted. So, and we did not make anything wrong. So now what we have to do is more of those. These are called soons. If you didn't know, there's two soons, left soon and right soon. The one we just did right now was the right soon. Okay. Let's go for another one. Green and red. Okay, green and red. So first of all, we gotta find out green, where green is. Green is the opposite of blue, so green. Green is now aligned. Green, red. Red is on the right of green, so we have to turn this the opposite way. So we're still doing the right soon. Now turn this to the left. Then turn the right side down. Then turn the bottom piece back, and then turn that side you just moved down, up, turn that this way, turn that, then that, just put it in normally like you did in the first layer. Yeah, turn. Okay, so after you did that, you now have completed, this is the most easiest layer, as I said. So yeah, now let's do this piece. Let's look for some pieces. This one has yellow, so you can't do it. Yellow. Okay, found one. Just here. Blue and orange. Okay, so let's look for blue. Actually, blue's just here. Now orange. Orange is over here. Just that. So we'll just turn that left, right, back, up, return, in, out. See, it's a very simple way. Now final one, last, and here it is, blue and red. So blue, we need to go right there. My old cube is a little old, so I'm probably alright. Okay, we have done the second layer by just doing those soons. It's a very simple one. It's very simple. And you can easily do it. So after you've done those two layers, we're going to go in the hardest one, the hardest layer of all, the third layer. Often this is where most people get wrong. People watch other people's videos and get this place wrong. The reason is you have to do so many algorithms. I mean a lot. So we're going to do it right now. So let's do this. First of all, we have orange. Okay, I'm doing it strong a little bit. So first of all, if you just have a yellow dot, then you have to do, if you have just a yellow dot or a L shape like this, or have a line, or have a cross. Okay, so if you have a line, if you have a dot, then you have to do, if you have a dot or a line, L, then do this. I have an L, so you have to do this. So once you do this algorithm, which I'm going to teach you soon, you can then change the dot into the L. You can then change the L into a line, and then the line into a cross. We need to do this algorithm till we get across. So the algorithm is, hold your cube perfectly. So I have an L. If you have an L, you just have to make it so this points down toward you. Then the next to it needs to point towards the right. Okay? To point towards the right. Now, let's now do this. We have to turn this side like this. Okay, so the light comes like that. Then we have to put this side up like that. Then we turn that piece towards the left. That piece back down. Turn that piece back and move that down. As you can see now, I have a line. I have a yellow line just here. Now I have a once you get a line, if you got an L, then you can do the line. If you got a dot, you need to get to the L, then do the again so you can get the line. So once you're at the line, you need to hold your cube so the line is horizontal. It can't be vertical, it needs to be horizontal. Turn it up like this. It's the same algorithm again. Turn back, and in. And now, after you've got it across, ignore the corners for now. You get across, as you can see, without root, it's still there. Okay, so you're getting closer and closer. Now we gotta align these edge pieces. Okay, without disturbing the cross. You gotta make each one have a cross in it. Okay, so green. As you can see, one of my green is done. Sometimes it's not important if you don't have these. You just need to align the edge pieces. As you can see, this is wrong. That is wrong. And that is wrong. So I'm going to spin this so it aligns blue and orange. Okay, now it has aligned blue and orange together. Now green and red are still wrong for some reason, right? Now you have to do an algorithm again. So if these needs to be switched around. To switch these around, what you need to do is do this algorithm. So the one side should facing you, and the wrong side should be facing the right. Now you have to move the side up, turn it twice, move it down, go back, move it back up, go back, move it down, and turn it. As you can see, these sides are now correct. So we have a cross in each face. Okay? Most of you it's going to require practice. Okay? It's a very difficult layer. It took me time to learn this section. Yes, it took me around 2 months to learn this section, this layer. So now what you have to do is align the corners. Now the problem is, unlike the first layer, we could just normally move it. But if we do that now, it's actually going to ruin like all the sides. So we don't want that. So we need to do them all at once without ruining anything. And that's very difficult. So what you need to do this is you need to actually just fix these around. So yellow, like that. Okay? So let's look for one which has all these colors and it's between all these colors. Is there an orange in here in this piece? No. Is there a yellow? Yes. Green, red? No, that does not make sense. So let's look for another one. Nope, that's not right. Let's look for this one. Nope. Let's look for this piece. No, I have 0 of them. I have none. So what I have to do now, if you have none, then you have to do this algorithm. Just hold it on any side you want, it doesn't really matter. Then increase this side up, turn it up, back, down, back, down. See? Simple. Now, let's now see if we have any. Orange, yellow, green, yes. Ooh, that's wrong. Red is not there. That is wrong. Okay, so we only have one now. So this is the only correct piece. This is correct because it has yellow, it has green, and it has orange. Now, don't worry about the aligning. It will auto fix itself soon. Okay? It will just fix itself after you do some algorithms. So, if you have a correct piece already, or just made one, then hold it so that correct piece is on the top right. It's on the top right of the cube. So mine's on the top right, just here. Now I'll increase, do the algorithm we just did. So up, turn, up, back, down, and back, and right. Okay? As you can see, that piece is normal still. But this piece has automatically got in the position we want it. And this piece has also got in the position, and that piece also. So all of our pieces are now correctly aligned. We just got to fix these positions. So yellow should be there, green should be there, and orange should be here. So to do this, we have to do some algorithms, many. Now there's many cases, I cannot show all of them, but you have to learn it, okay? So you have to experiment a little bit, but after you get the first two layers done, it's pretty much just a learning game. So let's do this. So we have orange. So we need to figure out what type of case we have. I know this case. Basically, two of the yellow pieces face towards the right, and two yellow pieces facing up and down. So if you have that case, then hold your cube so these two faces this way and these two faces this way, okay? Now, let's get started. So to hold your cube, just like this. Do not move the cube, okay? Now, up, turn it twice, down, back, up, right, down. Now, do not move the cube. I repeat, do not move the cube. Just stay as it is. Now, do this one. Do not move the cube. On the left side. Turn it towards the left, twice, left twice, down, left, up, left. Alright, there you go. You just did your first algorithm. As you can see, these pieces are already starting to fix themselves. Now the other case is this one. Most people get to this case. Everyone gets it, like most people. Now you have yellow. They face like this way. You need to hold it so they're facing outwards like this. So once you're holding it, again, do the same algorithm. Up, turn it left twice, then move it back down, turn it back, right, then move it up, and put it back in. Now don't move the cube, do not move the cube. Up, turn it twice, move it down, turn it back, turn it up, turn it right, and boom. Now you did that algorithm again, and this time, instead of those facing like this, they're facing outwards. These are still correct. Now, this is like every single person in the world gets here. Some people get really lucky and their cube is already solved, but most people, it doesn't do it, like me. So, you have to hold the cube, so these are facing outwards, and then do the same algorithm. Up, left twice, down, right, up, right, down. Okay, simple. Now, do not move the cube still. Do not move the cube, because this is like your final section. You're nearly done with your cube. Move it up, move it twice, move it down, move it right, move it up, move it right, and you're done with your cube. Easy, right? You're done with your cube. So that was pretty much it, how you solve the Rubik's Cube. Once you get the hang of the algorithms and start remembering them, you're gonna easily solve it. Do you guys want to know my high score of this cube? It is, I solved this cube, my least time is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. In this, I can solve the highest time. This was a tutorial, that's why this video is like 25 minutes long. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day ahead. Okay, bye bye, guys. Bye.